Yo, what's up, my people? This Jay again, guys. So today I wanna show you what we did to gold yesterday. Remember yesterday I traded gold with a short time with a 5 minute and 15 minute time frame, and if you remember, we took entry from here after this break, and then we crossed exactly somewhere. I was telling you that if you followed my video, you remember that I told you that this zone was a little bit stronger, so it wasn't gonna allow or price to go up just like that. I told you that there's a possibility that price can be pushed back down, which is what happened, and price comes to form a stronger support here before it goes up. So I just followed up. I was monitoring it. Once it goes down, as you can see, I just bought it from here with a small account of $535. Then from there, you can see what happened. So let's go into details. Yesterday we used our entry point was on 5 minutes time frame. As I explained everything. If you watched my video, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about now. But if you didn't, then you wanna understand. I told you that according to the trend line that we had yesterday, you know, oh, I think we used this one. If I may remember, we used this one. Yes, I used this one. So after using this one, I told you a lot of things that caused this price to just go up. I told you about this resistance, and I told you about support here. And we showed you the movement, how it happened once it stopped here and goes up and formed this resistance where it tries so many times and failed. Once it comes back, it's just pretended to break down. The previous candle were broken with a longer candle, and immediately it went back with the same longest candle. So now, what happened after the price went up and comes back? This is where I told you that it's failed completely to come against the previous candle. If you may still remember, you understand what I told you about yesterday. So immediately now, after doing that, what happened is that we got bullish cross, which is another sign of saying that since this candle failed to come and break previous one, now we are going up. Then price pushed up. Once it breaks down, as I told you, I'm repeating of what happened yesterday. Uh, After breaking here, we're waiting for two things. You will just check my previous video, you will know. We're waiting for either to break this and do whatever it did here and break up. Then we confirm our buy, or to break here and do whatever it did, then break back down. Then we couldn't say we were supposed to wait for a pullback, then we wait a certain candle as a confirmation of selling, then we just go in. So as I predicted, it went up and consolidated, then breaks up, then we took an advantage and we bought. After buying, this was my first TP somewhere here, and as I told you, my second TP was supposed to be here. But then, according to the situation I was seeing, I told you that here we have a little bit stronger zone that is not gonna be easy for us to break. That's why after hitting my first TP, then I just chose to close. I told you I am closing because I don't see very well what's gonna happen here. What I can see is a strong zone here that we can't just break like that. And immediately I close my trades. So after closing, you see what happened is this pullback, which is another confirmation that comes back to set up these stronger supports that pushed back price. After setting these, you clearly see that we have here two candles that is enough for us to confirm we have bullish engulfing in this cycle, and we have bullish cross, which is enough for us to understand that the stronger supporter were created on this side. So after creating this, now I was looking for entry point, as you can see with my account of 535. Then I found entry point here when this pullback happened. After this, then before it goes up, I took an entry, which is led my account to go to 3.7 now, so there's a lot that have happened. If you can just check even 15 minutes, is showing that uh, everyone could have seen this. It was clear easy after breaking this zone. This was the first zone that price had to break from below. After breaking this, it can see what happened, as I said, and then we breaks up. Then after going up, this is the same zone I told you about, that we may hit a strong pullback, which is what happened, and come back to set this strong support. So after setting this strong support, you can see on the way up we have bullish cross. You can see if you goes, you will just calculate how many strongest candles that we had. Then you will understand what I was clear talking about, were bullish piercing everywhere. So this was enough sign to say, guys, the buyers are still in control. So if you approaches n pair that you are analyzing with, the first thing you need to do, you need to look out a trend line if it's broken, and then you need to look. Mostly this situation happens, once you have this, then you need to check this previous one if it's got broken. After breaking this, and I'm so sorry, I'm using a lot of things, so screen can be well seen. So after breaking your downtrend trend line, and you can check this zone is broken, mostly price will form this. It comes to retest where it comes from, and later on we break this. After breaking this and come to retest this, then exactly, if you don't know exactly where you will take your entry from, wait for it to break here. This will be your 100% key of entry point, because uh, after breaking this and come back, sometimes it might not go back up. It might go straight up and just here and look for entry. And if it goes back up and just uh, goes to reset supporter and go, then if you don't know exactly where to take your entry from, this is the key. You know, this is the key, because once this candle is broken, the previous one, there's no returning back. And if it doesn't come back and keep on going down after breaking and retest here, then once it goes down, look for this key. Once this candle is broken, it's your time to jump in. So it's always easy if you've been monitoring the movement of your trades. So guys, let me say enjoy your day. I think we didn't have a lot to talk. I mostly spoke about what I spoke about yesterday, but I hope it helped you to understand what happened, because I traded, I bought, I closed, and then I just bought again. So it was easy, or it was important to inform you about what happened, so you may understand what we do next time if you are in the similar situation. So enjoy your day. Jay loves you all.